Charles Spencer opens his heart about Princess Diana's final resting place. It's been 27 years since the world lost Princess Diana, yet for her brother Charles Spencer, the loss still echoes every single day. In a deeply moving and heartfelt revelation, Charles opened up about how he continues to visit his sister's grave, almost daily, at their family estate in Althorp, where Diana is laid to rest in peace and privacy. During a recent appearance on Good Morning Britain, Charles shared this emotional part of his life that he rarely talks about publicly. With sincerity in his voice, he admitted that visiting Diana's grave has become a quiet, personal ritual, a moment of connection, memory, and love that endures long after her passing. Althorp Park, the Spencer family's ancestral home, holds more than just history. It holds Diana's final resting place. Nestled on a small, serene island in the middle of an ornamental lake, surrounded by trees and reachable only by boat, her grave is as peaceful and protected as Diana deserved in life. It's not open to the public. This sanctuary is reserved for her closest family and friends, those who truly knew and loved her. Just last week, one of her childhood friends visited the island. It was really lovely, Charles shared. His words reflected how much those intimate visits mean to the people who were part of Diana's life, not just to mourn her, but to remember her joy, her kindness, her legacy. Charles has been the caretaker of the Althorp Estate since 1992, after the passing of their father, John Spencer. Since then, he's worked hard to protect both the land and Diana's memory, ensuring that her grave remains a place of quiet dignity, away from the noise of the world. The pain of Diana's death in that tragic 1997 car crash still weighs heavily on her family. Charles delivered a powerful eulogy at her funeral, and it's clear that his grief hasn't faded. It's simply changed form. Anyone watching this has probably faced their own family trauma, he said softly. You don't get over it, but you do get used to it. That kind of grief doesn't just go away. It settles into your bones. But Charles finds some comfort in his near-daily visits, where he can still feel close to the sister he lost far too soon. The depth of Diana's loss has been a shared wound for many, including her sons, William and Harry. In his memoir, Spare, Prince Harry spoke openly about the emotional journey of bringing his wife, Meghan Markle, to his mother's grave for the first time in 2022, on the 25th anniversary of Diana's passing. The journey to the island wasn't easy. Harry and Charles had to push through thick mud just to get the boat in the water. But that struggle somehow made the moment even more real, more human. We hesitated hugging, Harry recalled. I went first, placed flowers, spoke to my mom in my head, asked her for guidance. When he returned to give Meghan her moment, he found her kneeling in silence, palms pressed gently to the stone. That small, quiet act said everything. For Charles Spencer, this kind of remembrance isn't limited to special anniversaries. It's woven into his everyday life. His devotion to Diana, his commitment to keeping her memory alive in a way that feels personal and private, is a touching reminder of how grief and love go hand in hand. It's easy to think of royalty as distant or untouchable, but moments like these, raw, real, and tender, bring us back to the truth. Behind the titles and palaces are people with aching hearts, cherished memories, and stories that still bring tears to their eyes. And through the rustle of leaves on that quiet island, one thing is certain. Diana's not forgotten, not by the world and certainly not by her brother, who still walks to her grave nearly every day with love in his heart.
For full video, click related link below or like and subscribe this channel.